When you keep an object on a flame, it becomes hot due to heat transfer. In this video, we will learn about the different ways by which heat transfer can take place. Heat can be transferred from one object to another or from hotter end to the colder end of an object by conduction, convection, and radiation. When heat from one object gets transferred to other object by direct contact, it is known as conduction. For example, when we make tea, heat from stove gets transferred to steel pan because of direct contact, and thus this is conduction. When you iron your clothes, heat energy gets conducted from iron to the clothes. This transfer of heat by the process of conduction takes place only in solids. In convection method, movement of particles of liquid or gas cause transfer of heat from heat source. Let's take an example of pot of water. As we heat it, water particles near the heat source get heated first. We know that addition of heat causes increase in movement of particles. Thus, these particles move randomly and relatively, and empty space is formed. To fill this empty space, particles from far areas move here. Again, these particles acquire heat energy and move away. This process goes on and the whole water becomes hot. In liquids and gases, heat is transferred by convection because their molecules are quite free to move. In conduction and convection, there is a medium in which heat gets transferred. But there is no medium between sun and earth. Still, we get heat from the sun. When heat transfer takes place without any medium, it is called radiation. You must have seen people sitting around the fire. Here, too, heat is transferred in the form of radiation. In fact, every hot body radiates heat and becomes cold. Let's take an example of boiling water on a stove. From stove, heat conducts to pot as it is directly in contact. Due to convection, all the water particles receive heat. If you bring your hand very close to the side of the pot, you will feel little hotness. This is because radiation coming from pot.